and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Yeah, so it really started in Wall Street. So what I did is a lot of people in Wall Street, they want to party, it's basically they like to do coke or weed. I'm not with everything else, like like that's not really in my
Standard.
jurisdiction.
Do they say that in Europe? Well, in America, what she just says, somebody will ask you, "Do you want to party?"
Yeah.
And what that means is,
Let's get high.
yeah, yeah. Do they say that in Europe as well?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I thought that was just America. Sorry.
American But anyway, so I had someone that would go to the clients and see them, and he would make a lot of money, right? But time goes by, he's not available anymore at 5, 6, 7 a.m. And that's just the time where you have to be around, right? And because we talk about instead of doing 10 hours, you're doing one, and that's just money is bad. So I got my own connect. And with time, I even figured out which one is the best connect. So I got to the point where I have the best connect there is. I don't mix it. I didn't do anything to it. I even would say, hey, you get a girl for 3 hours. This is for free, right? And this is for free, or this comes on top. Because I would just know, first of all, it's good quality. I don't touch it. I don't care about that money. I don't need to make money with the drugs, but I need you to be high.
Mm.
Sounds horrible, but it's like that's when you're gonna stay, and you keep staying, and you're gonna have a good time. So from doing that a little bit, it became to like, okay, now we're going back into the music industry to get connections. As a woman, usually, you're building something up. So what do they want? They want you or your friends or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, how about this? I'm a girl. I can provide you with anything you want. I mean, like I said, maybe coke, weed, and beautiful women. That's just what it is. But I want favors. I don't want money. I want a favor from you. I want 10 bars. I want a track. I want this. Get me to this party and get me in there so I can do my networking. And with that, you build friendships and they trust.
I gotta
And I'm a
explain to
girl. So
I gotta explain to my partner.
I
10
understand what
bars.
10 bars is.
10 bars means that you got to rap.
I understand.
You got that?
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, Giles.
Just because I'm English.
Shout out to
I
you for
think
knowing.
something else.
Shout out to you for knowing.
Jesus
You gonna
Christ.
give us a freestyle? No.
Yeah. But anyway, so what happened is you get more connections and people know you and they respect you because you're always on point. You never ask for anything. You give. I'm only asking for favors back that they can do for free. So it's like exchange for exchange. There's no money. And I'm a girl. If you have a street dude coming into your studio, bringing you drugs, that might be not really comfortable for everybody. Because again, you never know what's going to happen as a man. I'm there. I don't have weapons. I don't use them, and it's more comfortable for them. And basically, I just saw with beautiful women and drugs and a good time, you can get everything pretty much from everyone,
Oh,
mostly.
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
If you have access to that,
that's pretty accurate. That's a very accurate assessment. They're very
right? Yeah, people want to have a good time, and
Both are
that's what I'm
beautiful
saying. So
twins. Beautiful.
from doing like from getting a little bit of drugs here and there, it came to the point where I was selling maybe a half a kilo to a kilo a month in within 3, 4 there, 5, 6 there, 7, 8 there. And but it's not even like for my girls, I will give it for free. It's not even just selling, but it was just I see the demand and I see what people do for it. So
Mm.
it is kind of manipulation a little bit. I mean, yeah, nicely
a
said.
lot of bit, but it's all right though.
A lot of it. But the thing is, I felt like, but I wouldn't go to someone that I know has an addiction problem and say, here's some more drugs, here's some more.
Yeah, right.
I'm not doing all that. But I feel like it gives me it open doors for me, and on top of that, clients just will be around. They can get everything from me. So yeah.
So did that ever um, make your game go bigger? Did you elevate your business from that with combining the drugs and the women? It just
It's
grew quickly.
it's yeah, and it's Manhattan. I don't know if you guys partied in Manhattan before.
Never. Never. We're not part of the
Never.
elite. Sorry about that. But
No, no,
somebody
no.
else has. Who is
Just
it?
say
What? We're winning.
Oh, I think the president's been there. Yeah, that's all right though.
Ex-president.
Ex-president, former president, allegedly.
president. But I'm saying like even not just in Manhattan, but I say Manhattan is like the place people go there and they have a good time. And the sad part is I didn't even notice that, but it's like in certain areas it's just everyone is getting high.
Mm, yeah.
I'm not judging it at all. I'm just saying there was like I saw that, I saw the business and I saw, okay, this is going to open a lot of doors for me. Again, being 22, 23, you're not going to think of the grand scheme of things, right? That things can come back negative or people don't want to, but actually, no, I can't even say that. Because to this day, no one is mad at me for it. I mean,
Well, yeah, nobody's mad at you, but However, you might be mad at some people. No, we're not gonna talk about that. Not gonna talk about that. So you're opening up doors, you're getting bigger, but unfortunately, as you know now, as your profile start getting bigger, you start catching heat. When was like the first inclination that's like the cops might have been on you or something, something might have been up?
Well, the thing is this, at one point, I met a guy, um, we got engaged, and he already did time previously. And he just said, something is up. It's like, I feel like there's cars outside. And I'm like, you're just paranoid, right? But then my bank accounts got shut down. And there's no reason my bank accounts go shut down because I know exactly what I'm doing with the banks. I mean, I'm from Switzerland, so I know what I'm doing when it comes to that. So I'm like, there's no worry. But again, if you never got caught, you don't think that way. You think, I'm on top of the world. Who's going to catch me? Nobody. It's all my friends, all people that I know. I would even be in Harlem in the craziest areas, walking around, and people would know me and they do not fuck with me. So you feel you getting too much. I was feeling myself way too much, not paying attention to things anymore. Now, when it comes to the escort service, I'll know exactly what I'm doing. When it came to the drugs, not at all. Escort service, I know you have to change apartments, you have to change phones. I have all that set up. I would never write something wrong, do something, that I could get caught. But when it comes to the drugs, um, I'm a complete naive girl in that sense. And even the way I got set up, that was exactly which, if someone would know better, they would know better, but I didn't. So
Mm.
that was my naive point.
So you got set up.
Yes, it was a
Uh-oh.
setup.
Was this
And I have to
from
say,
a close
it was
friend or what was it?
I call him a brother. I called him a brother, not no more. But he calls me a
Oh,
little
that's gotta
sister.
hurt. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, and in the end, I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I should have paid more attention to things, but I didn't even know the law that you can set somebody up because it doesn't exist over here, right? Or it doesn't.
Yeah,
So
I feel like if you
about that.
so
go to
was it
jail,
like
right? I
him
mean,
him setting you up is giving himself freedom?
Yes, absolutely.
Fucking
and at this
scumbag.
point, I didn't know exactly who I was dealing with. I mean, he was the right hand man of Puffy. At that point, a former employee of Bad Boy, head of security, and he did a lot of things for me as well. He brought me into places. We would hang out. We like brother sister type of relationship we had. And then he asked me like, "Oh, could you like just do a drop and stuff?" And I'm like, "I can't do that." And more so, I'm scared to get robbed because I'm not about to fight nobody, and I'm not holding a gun. I'm not doing all that. So, I'm not a gangster. So what happened is he keep asking me for that favor, and at one point I gave in and I'm like, look, I can't do certain things because he wanted me introduced to my connect, and my connect Colombian, forget about it. No, they trust me, but that's it. You can't bring people in. And I got in because of somebody else as well, that it took a long time. So I said, you know what, I do one drop for you, because he said I just need products. And he introduced me to a guy, older guy, seem, it's Dominican. You see he has a little accent going and shit. Didn't think nothing by it, right? And then when all this went down, actually, when I sold him a half a kilo, in that moment, we were in a sushi restaurant on the Upper East Side, like a busy, nice, fancy place. And I just remember he was sitting down. I met him before to give him the test or whatever, if he likes the stuff. And I just said, I'm doing this one time and it's just for my brother. And that's it. So the second he sat down, he's like, I have the money. And when he said that, he looked past me and I just turned around. I just see the lights. And I was like,
Oh
this is seconds. Right? And I was
God.
like, they acted like they're right with him, but they come up to me because I was trying to. I'm like, I'm out. I'm walking out, right? But I
Yeah.
had the half a kilo in like a wine bottle set up, like as a gift because it was after Christmas. I left that there and I just wanted to walk out. I was so in shock. But they were very gently to me, the officers. They just grabbed me, put me on the floor, put handcuffs on, and ripped me on my right.
Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.